As exciting as starting solids is, it is also a time which a lot of mothers are so confused. But today I'm going to clear you off. Hello healthy smart moms, welcome to the Apple Melon channel. On this channel we talk all things nutrition for kids from 0 to 5 years and easy ways to get your child to be a smart kid. So today I'm going to be helping you with starting solids and giving you good first foods which you can use to start solids with your baby, and 10 foods which you should not be giving your child no matter what, because they are dangerous. So thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, thank you for coming, and I want to say, if you love this video, please subscribe. If you're old, thank you for always coming back. Let's get right in. So here are some first food options that you can try in the different categories of vegetables, fruits, protein, carbs, fats and oil. I will start with vegetables and fruits because when you're starting solids, you need to start with vegetables and fruits because they are easy to digest. Since it's the first time that your child is tasting something other than breast milk, as we assume that you should have been exclusively breastfeeding for the first 6 months, then you're supposed to start with things which are a bit soft on the baby's tummy so they can digest it easily. So we are going to start first with fruits, and for fruits we are going to go with mashed ripe bananas, mashed avocados, mashed papaya, pawpaw, mashed mangoes, mashed apples, or pureed pumpkins. All those things are either called mashed or pureed. So you need to start with those for fruits, but make sure that you give one food at a time and maybe stay for about 3 days to make sure that your baby doesn't have allergies to that particular food while you're starting it. Now we'll go on to vegetables. We have vegetables like sweet potato puree or Irish potato puree. We have things like taro. Igbo cocoyam is a vegetable, so you can actually puree it for your child. Kids love it. And you also have things like pureed green beans, you have pureed peas, pureed carrots. So those are things that you can try. It is very important that you start with the fruits and vegetables first. Now going on to proteins, you can do pureed chicken, pureed beef, mashed fish, or mashed hard-boiled eggs. For carbohydrates, you can have mashed yam, mashed plantains, mashed rice, or corn that is mashed in the form of pap. So now for fats and oil, you can have mashed ripe avocados, like in this case of the fruits. You can have pureed coconuts. You can actually have peanut butter, like granules that you've ground, or you can also have other nuts like almond nuts and cashew nuts, which are going to give your child fats and oil. Also palm oil. And I would like to say this now, it is important to introduce new foods one at a time and watch for any signs of allergies, like I was saying before. Also be sure to consult your pediatrician before introducing some funny meals or solids to your baby. We want to start consulting your pediatrician because they know your baby best. Now in the Apple Melon cookbook, you have recipes. We have 5 different purees that you can start solids with. You cannot start solids with all those things, but you can start with the ones that will written here. Some of them I've mentioned there. So I would like you to aim for a few teaspoons when you're starting. Start gradually and increase the amount as the baby gets used to the new food. Don't just start and you want baby to be able to eat a whole bowl. No, it doesn't work like that because their stomachs are not accustomed to those things. Now let me go to the real deal of the day. Here are 10 worst foods which you don't want to give to your baby. Some of these I've talked about them before. Number 1 on the list is honey, because it contains spores that can cause botulism in infants. From 1 year above it's possible, but below 1 year, please don't do it. I have a video on that, and if you want it, I'll link it in the description box for you to go and watch more why you should not give your baby honey. The second thing on the list is cow milk. Babies under 1 year should not take cow's milk because it is difficult for them to digest. Their system is not yet strong enough to digest that kind of hard milk. Okay, for number 3, we'll talk about salt. Too much salt can be harmful to your baby's growing kidneys, so you don't want to add a lot of salt into their meals. So most times I recommend seasoning cubes or cooking their meals for 6 months old with no salt at all. Another thing is sugar. Babies don't like sweet things. We train them to eat sweet things, so you can actually make their food without adding any sugar. Something else is full nuts, seeds, or fruits. because it can cause choking hazards. Not like groundnut, you cannot give to a small baby who's about 8 months for them to eat. They can swallow and it chokes them. Hard fruits like apple, you cannot give them hard, or grapes, you cannot give them hard because they can bite just as much as they can swallow and it will block their windpipe. Now, for the same thing that you don't want to give your baby, raw uncooked meat, eggs, or anything like that, because it can contain bacteria. So make sure that it is well cooked before you give your baby. The seventh thing that you don't want to give your baby is processed foods. They contain a lot of additives and preservatives that are unhealthy for your baby. Try to give your baby natural things because that is the best for them and that's the best that their system can digest. The eighth thing is spicy food with too much pepper, as it can cause discomfort and digestive issues for your baby. These are babies. Let's not assume that they are like us. Give them what they can digest and what their stomachs can take. Another thing is citrus foods, right? There is a lot of acids in them and it can just make your baby to have a lot of discomfort and sometimes can even lead to diaper rash. So please stay off it. Now the 10th thing on this list is something which parents love to give their kids: chocolates. Please start those things when the baby is grown, okay? Because chocolates, most of the produced chocolates contain caffeine, which is not good for your baby. Those are 10 things which you don't want to give to your baby, okay? Try to go for more natural things and try to consult your pediatrician when you want to introduce things. Prevent certain foods because babies, as fragile as they are, little things can just make them to choke or something else, right? And when you're starting solids, try to make the foods of the babies to be as smooth as possible so it is easy for them to take it down. Because when it's easy for them to take it down, it becomes easy for them to like eat the food. Imagine giving a baby who doesn't have teeth food that they have to chew. It's going to be a lot difficult for them to handle, and that might just make them to have bad eating habits. So for these things that I mentioned, from the fruits to the vegetables to the carbs to the proteins and to all those things, you want to start first with fruits and vegetables and then progress slowly as the baby gets used to the food. In the book, there is a whole explanation on how you can start solids. So if you've not gotten your apple melon cookbook, go down to the description box because I'm going to leave a link there that you can get your own apple melon cookbook. Every home needs this, every mother needs this book, so get yours and start giving your baby solids with the confidence that you need to have. Because most times when you feel like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, it makes it difficult for you to actually indulge and try these things with your baby, which might be healthy. So instead of us being afraid of starting solids, I want every mother to be confident and know that she's giving her baby the right things. And with videos like this and with the apple melon cookbook, it is possible for you to start solids and be so confident. I hope this video could help a mom out there. I hope it could help you to get more confidence when starting solids. And if you have any more questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll be delighted to answer. If there are some things which you tried for your baby as first foods which I did not mention, please drop it down in the comment section, as mothers will be delighted to learn from you as well. Again, at this point, if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe before you leave. And if you're old, thank you for always coming back. Do not forget to put on the notification bell, because that is how you know each time I upload a video. I want you to know each time I upload a video, because as a mom or someone who's close to a mom, if you're watching this video, then this is something that interests you and the information here will be helpful, so you want to know each time I upload a video. Thank you so much for joining me today. To have a beautiful day, and let's keep raising healthy, smart kids. Bye.